Hi and welcome. I'm John and this is Unique Wargaming. Guys, welcome back. For everyone that's new, this is the weekly Wednesday Wargaming questions and answers. It's an off the cuff video guys. What that means is I record and upload. There is no fancy editing skills. You won't see my intro at the beginning. I do have transition buttons, so there's noise outside of my control. I can stop filming and let it pass over. These weekly Wednesdays, essentially, you guys ask me questions, I answer them. They are primarily model focused, of which is primarily GW stuff, of which is primarily 40k, because that's the hottest thing around. There is terrain questions from time to time, some information about myself is going on in the workshop. We have a weekly vote as well. So, I'll start the questions. Why are you disheartened with what you've achieved last year? Don't be. No, I was at first. And a few of you have messaged me, don't be disheartened. That's a fair amount of models done, and there's some big models there. And one of my viewers messaged me saying, same thing. I'd be delighted if I'd painted 70 models in a year. That's models / units. Okay, just still on the table. I haven't put them away yet. But a few of you have messaged me the same sort of question. So I was disheartened at first. Because those of you who haven't seen the end of year review, there's yesterday's video, go and check it out. Last year's, not yesterday's, but the year before, there was more models built. And to look at it took up the whole table. And I was like, wow, if I can achieve this every year. But when I put this out, I was like, oh. And then when I came in, just before I started filming this, I knew that question was there. And I looked and I said, actually, yeah, that's an achievement in itself. So no, I was disheartened at first, but I'm not now. There's still an amount of good things there that's been done. Then I look at the prints that I've done and built, the prints that I've printed different parts from, coupled together to make something. So there's quite a lot of good things here. So I'm not disheartened now. I was yesterday when I was laying it all out and I started filming. My boy pointed out to me there's most of that's painted. So you can't really complain. I think maybe there might be 100 units / models / units there, yeah, of which 70 of them are painted. So 70%. That's not, I can't really complain about it. That's fantastic. So I'm not disheartened anymore, but I was. Actually, a happy New Year to everyone. Straight out of my head. Sorry, guys. Happy New Year to everyone. Hope everyone had a good time last night. I don't go out. I just don't see the point. It's my December the 31st is my birthday. I don't bother going out. I'd rather just sit in, have the fire on, watch some telly, have some junk. Whatever crap is left over from Christmas that nobody's eating. I sit there and eat that and watch films and watch telly and stuff like that. Okay, so my New Year's resolutions. I'm not talking personal stuff out there. I'm talking about stuff to do with the channel and the models. First thing is to finish off my projects. Now, I've got 26 Death Guard Space Marines here. And most of them only need 1 or 2 colours and they're done. But when I was setting out yesterday, I realised those Death Guard Marines, the 4 that I painted 7 months ago. And I'm like, why are they still sitting here? It's because I built all of them together, yeah, great, fantastic. Rather than building one squad on camera and then putting the other 2 there to do off camera and I've done the whole lot in one go. So yes, I ended up with like 30 of them. But then I was like, there's no excuse 7 months later you still haven't finished them. I've got 39 corn berserkers to finish off. And so I'm just making a rod for my own back. So I need to just get these done, get them finished, get them out of the way, magnetised, put away. That's what I need to do. I need to get rid of all my projects that I've got projects to do. I've still got Chaos Cultists sitting there. Now I started painting the Chaos Cultists one week. They won the vote, I think it was, and I started painting them. And I was not being left alone to get on with things, so I only had the time to get 4 of them on camera. the other like 16 are sitting there. There's another 10 that came in the box with Ashtor and Azrael when that launched. Those 10 are sitting there as well. And it's like, I can't have these just sitting there. Just, that needs to be done. It frustrates me as well because I want to get them done. I want to do content. And I need to do both. I need to do both and just leave me alone. I've got shit to do. Let's get both of them done. But it also includes building stuff off camera. So I showed you how to build a ptarmigan on camera. I had 80 in total. So I showed you how to build one. I think I built one of the old ones and I built one of the new ones that come in the 10th edition box. I'm still doing them off camera. I need to get those all done. You know, stuff like that. I need to go back to doing one box or one unit per week off camera, and then just, you know, pushing that way. If I get a box done, and I've still got the rest of the week, and I'm still working on a second box, even if the second box flows over into the following week, doesn't make some really hit myself. That's what I need to do. Finish all my projects off, not leave stuff lingering around. Now, when it comes to painting videos, painting models up, a lot of the models go through the vote. You know, so it's not, you know, that's not a big issue. But at the same time, saying it, I need to step away from using that as an excuse not to get like assault intercessors done and heavy intercessors and, you know, basics, especially Devastator Squad and, you know, stuff like that. Okay, which brings me on to another resolution in a minute. I need to paint what I want, not what I think is going to make a great video for you guys to look at, or what I think you guys are going to get a lot of views on. I need to paint what I want, because I sort of got myself into that sort of position where I'm trying to do stuff to make you guys happy and make you guys bums in seats and watch. You know, I stepped away from being. I'm still passionate about the hobby. I love the hobby, but I've stepped away from being like, I'm painting this today. If you look at it, you look at it. If you don't care. Just get on with it. I've sort of stepped away from that. I'm trying to put more interesting things for you to look at. But, you know, a lot of you are new to hobby, and you're seeing like, you're like buying Space Marine Tactical Squad or Space Marine Devastator Squad, and you're putting it together. Of course you're going to want to see someone paint something like that, you know, even if it's termagants or homagants or something simple, you know. So I need to paint, with the exception of the Monday painting video, because that's voted on by you guys. But for the rest of it, I just need to go, I'm going to paint these today. Let's get it done. You know, and not worry so much whether it gets 10 views or 10,000 views. Just paint it because I want to paint it because I want to do it. I want to go full time on the channel this year. Now, I wanted to do it before Christmas because I didn't want all the bullshit at work, because I know how much bullshit it is, and that didn't happen. I'm past that now, so that's happily. My next target is to be full time before midway through February. And let's, you know, I know today's the 1st of January. Gives me about 6 weeks. The reason why is because there's stock taking work, and that is an even worse headache than Christmas, because you've got to take everything out the section, put it all back in, all nice and neatly, so they can come along, count everything. And if you can't get a full box in there, you can't have anything overflowing. You've got to leave the full box on the cage in a specific way so they can come along and scan the box and go beep, 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 beep. It's an absolute nightmare. It wouldn't be if I did it and it was left alone. But when I'm on my day off, I come back and it's a mess. Or I share a freezer with the bakery girls, and they will just take stuff. They'll have a cage that comes in their delivery with their stuff on top, my stuff on the bottom. There's no point me stripping their stuff off because I don't know what they want done with it, or where they want it put, or if they need it. So I let them take their stuff off. They'll just take my stuff and just fire it on my cage. So, you know, this much of a headache that it's going to be. It's bad enough for Christmas, but this is even worse because then I would have to go back and sort that out. So I want to be full time before that. I want to take myself out of all that stress and all that stupidness and away from that. Yeah, so you know, the way that's going to work is more subscribers, more people looking at videos. And like I said before, even if it's a video, let's say I put up a Marvel Crisis Protocol model, painted it up, looks great, fantastic, but you're not interested in that, okay? You're only interested in Space Marines. Because you're not interested in that, just do me the favour of just put the video on, turn the volume down, and just let it play. Because that helps me out massive. Massive helps me out. Not only does it push the view on the video, it also pushes the view time. It also tells YouTube, oh, this video is getting a lot of time looked at it, and then YouTube will push that video to other people to look at. People that would be interested in it because they're looking at something very similar. So, you know, that also brings more people to the channel and makes this community grow even more. You know, this is an amazing community. Right, I need to remember to do TikTok videos and YouTube shorts. So models that I build, models that I paint, I need to do those for them. I've actually got a TikTok on the camera there for Morgan Val to put up on TikTok, and for the Paragon Warsuits. Still sitting there, I haven't done it. I need to start doing that. That's one thing that keeps annoying me. I need to, every week, I need to stop being lazy and take everything off the vote and put totally new stuff there. Which goes back to what I said earlier, I need to just put anything on there that I want to paint. I keep saying everything needs to be painted, and it does. But instead of me trying to put things on the vote that's going to be interesting for, you know, you guys to vote on, I just need to put anything on there. Just chuck anything on there. I was actually going to put the old Fagan model on there, the old Fire Dragon Fagan model on there. But then I said, the new one's coming out in a couple of weeks, maybe a month. You know, well, I think when it goes for pre-order, I might just paint that one up, and then when the new one comes out, get that one and paint that one as well. But I don't know. See, I go back on myself and thinking, I've painted Fire Dragons on the channel before. Admittedly, that was a long time ago, and a lot more people join the channel now. But you're going to look at the old Fagan being painted, very fantastic. And then a couple of weeks later, maybe a month later, the new one comes on. You know, it goes back to what I said. I just need to say, right, this is what I'm doing. Just get on with it. If it gets a lot of views, it gets a lot of views. If it gets minimal amount of views, it gets minimal amount of views. I just need to keep pushing content. Just keep doing the content and not be under stress like, oh, I've got to do this today, I've got to do that. Just come in and do it. No messing around. Everyone else can go away and leave me alone, and I just get on with it and do it. If you understand what I mean. Yeah, I need to change that every week. Even if I think it's models that are not that interesting, just change it out and put it in. And I have done that this week. I think there's 3 models that are here. 2 of them I took off and put into yesterday's video. I've just chucked them back on here. And there was the other one that was here already that I just moved along. But everything else on here either hasn't been on there for a very long time, or has never been on there. So it's interesting, because then I thought, look, if nobody votes, Creator's Choice wins. So then I just pick something up and paint it. So I'm not at a loss. I'm not panicking. I should just get on with it and do it. That's what I'm going to do. See, another thing is as well that that's given me this is because when I went back to work, I think I mentioned to you yesterday in yesterday's video, when I went back to work on the Monday, I was in Saturday, off Sunday, in Monday, off Tuesday because it's my birthday, yesterday, and then off today as normal. When I went back into Monday, the place is a shithole. They just didn't do nothing. I had 4 cages come from my side. There was 3 still in the freezer. You did nothing. You did 1 cage the whole night. You took whole units of stock and just chucked them in the section. Didn't even open the packets. Don't worry, John will pick it up tomorrow. No, I won't pick it up. I'm not tying up after these people anymore. What they've done is a little fire under my arse, and now I want it out there. I'm going to do everything I can to get out there. I'm going to keep pushing this and keep doing this. So that's why I've got a little oomph under me. And I know that I've been off yesterday and today. When I go back tomorrow, it's going to be just the same. It's going to be probably even worse. So again, it's going to push even more of a fire under me. So anyway, and I want to finish the game that I've been working on for the last, I was meant to finish it two Februaries ago. It didn't happen. Didn't happen. I'm not doing a data card today, but I will do data card from next week. And I'm actually going to do what I said I was going to do, is write a list of what I've done already and have it slapped on the wall so I can see what I've done, so I don't go over the same one again. No, so I had to check there was nothing in the wall before I slapped my hand. It's just a big spider. Anyway, but I'm going to bring you down and show you the vote now. Now, the way the vote works, I show you guys a host of models and you vote on what you want me to paint for Monday's painting video. There is no wrong votes because everything needs to be done. But you check comment below on this video to say to me, I vote for this or I vote for that. You can vote for anything. You can vote for more than anything. Don't say I vote for everything because it won't count, but you can say I vote for any of the Eldari or any of the Drukari or any of the Space Marines or any Nids or any, and that will count. If you're not sure what something is, just give me a brief description, because when I'm on the computer looking at it, I can actually go, right, okay, I know what it is. I think I've just pushed the boat out today with the choice of models. But anyway, I will look at the vote on Saturday midday. The reason it's Saturday, and it used to be Friday, now it's Saturday, is because a lot of my viewers are looking at this video in a different time zone. So they're like behind. So if I say Friday, to them it's only Thursday. Yeah. So when I look at it on Saturday, to them it's Friday, and it's it sort of tallies up a little bit. But anyway, I'm going to bring you down and show you two of the models now. Right, so I'm going to start with this lovely guy. He's a World Eater model, but it's the Lord Invocatus. I put the Lord onto a Juggernaut, and then all these pieces are left over, so I've turned him into like a Master of Execution. Now, the World Eaters are going to get fleshed out so much, especially with new models, new characters and stuff like that. We have the old Deathwing Knights. We have a Fire Strike team that's been on there for a long time. We have a Homogan. As you can see, he's grey plastic, not been even undercoated yet. We have the Plasmancer for Necrons. We have the Desolation Marines, who've never been on here. I always thought they were not really interesting to view, for you guys to watch me paint, but no, it's great. They're on here now. Let's see what happens. With Die Avengers, haven't been on here for a long time. Wave Serpent hasn't been here for a long time. Now I've got Doomsday Stalker there. I wasn't going to include him, but he's there, so I might as well just put him in there. I have Wraith Blades that do make a regular appearance, and I have Scourges that do make a regular appearance. I have the heavy intercessors. Sorry, as you see, I started doing base colours on them already a long time ago. We have this guy. I think his name is Crossbones from Marvel Crisis Protocol. We have the alternative sculpt for the Scorpic Destroyers, which is like a samurai type robotic. Absolutely, I love them. We have this guy here, Baron Zemdi, I think he's called. Marvel Crisis Protocol. We have Assault Intercessors for Space Marines. We have the Redemptor Dread. And no, I don't have the airbrush. My compressor isn't fixed yet, so I'll be painting that by hand if that wins. Scorpic Destroyer Lord. We have the Crypto Thralls. We have Dr. Octopus from Marvel Crisis Protocol. We have a Lieutenant. Space Marine Lieutenant. Now, I've already painted this up, but he won't be painted in my Space Marine chapter colours. He will be painted in my Space Wolf colours. So it'll be something very new, something interesting. We have this guy, which is I use as a Plague Beast of Nurgle. Now that's what I'm talking about. Totally changing everything up. Taking out new stuff in. And next week, whatever wins, next weekly Wednesday, all that'll be out. There'll be totally new stuff in there. So if, for example, a Space Marine wins for Monday's painting video, then next Wednesday there won't be no Space Marines in there, but there'll just be totally new everything else in there. That's what I'm doing now. I'm really, yeah. There's also a wild card vote. You'll find out what the wild card is if it wins. And like I said, it's Creator's Choice. Creator's Choice, if that wins, that means I pick which model gets painted. And that's a hard decision because everything what needs to get painted. Anyway, guys, if you have any questions for me, chuck them below as always. If you don't want to chuck them below, you can go on to Unique Wargaming Terrain Facebook page, because it won't let me change that for some reason. But you can go onto that. There's a messenger button that you can message me directly. If you're seeing this for the first time, guys, sorry, wind a little bit. There is no silly questions. Okay, even if you think a question's already been asked or that's a silly question, everyone's gonna laugh at me. No one laughs at anyone because we all start in the hobby. You know, start from not knowing anything about the hobby. Okay, there is no silly questions. Even if you think it's a question that I've already answered or that I would have answered, you won't know the answer, right? Just ask it. If you don't ask, you don't know. So if you see this for the first time, subscribe to the channel, because that helps this channel grow massively. Yeah, and pushes me closer to doing this full time. Full time means probably a video every day, you know, or at least a video every 2 days, with the exceptions of Wednesday and Mondays. Eventually it's going to be more battle reports a week. Turn your notifications on so you don't miss anything. Everyone smash the thumbs up button so it triggers YouTube to this video and more people again, which makes this amazing community for you guys grow even more. And it is amazing, absolutely amazing. Now I should have membership sorted out soon, and when I have the membership sorted out, you'll see a join button below. It shouldn't be there now, but when I do sort it out, they could add it to this video, so you could be looking at this for the first time and it could be on there. I don't know. But what the memberships is a way of supporting the channel. Really, really massive way of supporting the channel. It will be like 3 different tiers. The first tier will get you X, Y, and Z. The next tier is the same as the first one, but you get a few extra bits. And the last tier is the same as the other 2, but you'll get enter a prize draw every month. So I'm just dotting the I's and crossing the T's on that to finish that off. Hopefully that will be sorted out next week or so. And anyone that joins that, you know, a massive, massive thank you to you, because it'd be a massive help. You know, massive, massive help. But anyway, guys, hit the buttons for me. Questions below as always. Vote below as always. Until next time, guys, thanks for watching. Take it easy.